when something feels right in your stomach and you feel visceral and you feel like fire, and that's your body, your second brain is your body telling the conscious brain, pay attention. Yeah. Pay attention to this. Everything around you is made for distraction. The primary purpose of everything around you is to distract you. So you've got to shut out the distractions. And the best thing to do that comes back to actions and accountability. So I don't look at social media in the morning.
Yeah.
Do I use digital stuff? I have a very strict routine in the morning that means there is no social media and no news before 9 a.m. None. And as a result, I use it even less and less now.
Yeah.
And not at night either.
Yeah.
And I don't do it. And as a result, I get more done, feel more focused, feel better for it.
Yeah. What do you do? Meditate?
Meditate. Lots of meditation.
Journal?
No, journaling doesn't work for me. Try journaling. Journaling works for some people, but it's not. And I've tried it a couple of times, like 3 times. Journaling's not. It's not beneficial for me for whatever reason.
Yeah, right.
It is for most people, but it's not for me.
When you meditate, is it true that your mind, is it blank? Because a lot of people say that the practice of meditation is actually acknowledging and looking at your thoughts as they go past rather than consciously trying to not think of anything.
Yeah, if you're not thinking about something, you're thinking about not thinking.
Yeah.
The best thing is not to attach. If you're in proper meditation, deep meditation, it's really, really helpful. You can detach to a point where you just as the thought arises, you just push it to one side. Just push it to one side, and then the frequency slows off. And then eventually you just find the period that it's not that they don't happen, it just slows right down. And obviously masters of meditation would have enormous breaks between the thoughts. But it's about slowing down the racing mind and doing that. But I do all sorts of different and very, very deep meditation. And sometimes I haven't done it for a while, but sometimes when I do open eye meditation in nature, I see geometric shapes, which is not uncommon.
Yeah.
It's people do it in a heightened state. Sometimes people do it on drugs, like ayahuasca and psilocybin and stuff like that. People see geometric shapes in nature. If I meditate for long enough in the right circumstances in nature, trees, leaves in nature will start to take geometric shapes.
Yeah.
And there's a term for it. It's ancient. It's been around they've recognised this for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Is that in deep states, it's like, magic eye puzzles?
Yes.
When you're looking at them and they just look bland and then all of a sudden, bang.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but in nature, and everything just becomes geographic shapes and like snowflakes. It's really full on.
What does it do for the mind?
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It just feels really good. You just feel like that you are in a really good meditative state. It's hard to hold it, though. It's very difficult to hold the depth of the shapes, but it's like looking through universes, which is probably, I believe, what it is.
Yeah.
I believe you're looking through a universe. When you do that, it's like, wow. And everything, the leaves, the trees, everything just becomes geometric shapes.
Wait, when you say looking through the universe, what do you mean?
Like the Matrix. It's like the pattern of the Matrix. It's so much like the Matrix. It's not even funny.
Of the universe.
It's so weird.
Somewhere.
It's so weird. It's like you are looking. Okay.
Vibrations.
Imagine you're standing inside a hotel, right? Yeah, it's vibrations. Everything's vibrations. But imagine that, this is the way I can describe it, when you have the shift. Imagine that you are standing in a building and you were looking out and you can see the horizon and everything's there. Everything that you know is real. That's your real universe, right? But then you shift your perspective, you actually move in the room and you realise that the glass is that thick. Now, you couldn't see that the glass was that thick. You go, holy shit, that glass is thick. And now it's changed. It's like that thick. I thought I was just looking at that through nothing. I thought there was nothing between me and that world. And then you realise that there is a shield or a curtain or a wall or something physical that actually stops you from being there. Mm-hmm. That's that shift for me. When you just go, oh, that what I'm looking at is the curtain between this universe and the next one.
So do you think and do you believe that what exists in the curtain could be things such as spirits, ghosts, paranormal?
No.
So is it just like...
I don't know what it is. I think it's actually just the fabric of space. I just think it's the fabric of the universe.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Now, could that be on a kind of molecular level, spirits, previous energies from other human beings, current human beings? Of course, everything's linked.
Yeah.
We're all made from stardust.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know what it is. I feel like we're all made from the same material.
Yeah.
Including this curtain. It's really weird. But I'm pretty weird anyway. I'm pretty deep.
No, that's good. And a lot of successful people believe in that sort of
divinity.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. Yeah. It's a process of knowing yourself and knowing who you are within the universe as a whole. Do you think that shapes then your approach to business and the way you just interact in your everyday life? So you're more present in the moment as opposed to working from kind of just nothing.
Yeah, and the closer you work to your purpose, the closer you work to your divine purpose, the more things will fall into place for you, the more things will feel more natural, more opportunities will come, things will start to layer. When, for whatever reason, you become derailed, and it's happened to me, where you move away from that purpose and you're not following where you should be in the universe, things won't work out. They just won't feel right. And then when you get back on track, then things start to naturally happen. People call it luck, serendipity, manifestation.
Yeah.
Do I believe in manifestation? Yes. Yes, because I've literally manifested some incredible things in unbelievable detail. I manifested something a few years ago where I imagined through meditation and through manifestation, deeply manifested in meditation, a very specific end result. And when it actually happened, it was remarkable it was so close to it in physical environment, time, emotion, everything. It was remarkable. Like when it actually happened, I was like, fuck, this is exactly how I imagined this end state would be. And it didn't have to be that end state like that. That exact moment could have been kilometres away. It could have been indoors. It could have been with nobody else. It could have been all these different things, but it wasn't. It was how I imagined it.
Say you visualize and manifest something, an end result. Do you constantly, after that, I guess, manifestation, visualization session, do you continue to think about it? Or do you kind of leave it in that space and then trust that it will happen?
No, don't do that. The universe wants you to work.
Yeah.
The universe doesn't want us to do nothing. You've got to work for it. So there's a difference between visualization and manifestation. Visualization is the forward state, taking yourself to a forward state and collapsing the time between the now and the then to make them one thing. So you collapse them. By visualizing the end state, you manifest. Right? So manifesting is different to visualization. If you're here right now in this current timeline, and then again tomorrow, and again tomorrow, and again tomorrow, and you continually start visualizing this end state, the end state doesn't move. The end state's still there. But as you get closer to it in time, what's happening is that you are constantly imagining it to here. What happens is you are collapsing the time between those two states. So what's happening is you're naturally going to veer towards that more than you are going to veer away from it. Mm-hmm. because you're going to be moving towards that state because if you visualize that. So what will happen is little cues will come along and they will slowly point you more and more in that direction of where you want to go and start to pull you away from distractions and opportunities. You'll see opportunities different. There'll be a difference between an opportunity and a distraction.
Salt Australia is a fashion brand that has featured in Elle, Vogue and New York Fashion Week. Before sunscreen, there was shade. And that is the ethos of Salt. These waterproof, lightweight sun visors are made of sustainable and with natural materials. They're the perfect accessory for spending the day in the sun. See, if I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a hat guy, but I got to say, these kind of make me feel like if I put them on, I'm going to spend the days on the Greek Isles. I'm talking Santorini, Mykonos, Lesbos. The Salt visor covers your face and neck without compromising style and skin needs, and come in a variety of stylish colours. So go to salt_AU to pick up a sun visor today for $49. Shipping over $90 is free. That's salt_AU. Say goodbye to sunscreen and hello to shade with Salt Australia. Now back to the show.
2 questions. One is manifestation, your imagination aligning with your divine purpose, and 2, how do you feel like you are going towards the direction of your divine kind of purpose? Because I don't think you can necessarily know what your purpose is, but you have a sense that I am on the kind of path that feels the most aligned to
and
myself.
you know, that's how you do it. To answer the second question first, you will know it because it will feel. That's your radar. That is your beacon for knowing that you're on the right path. It's not necessarily being given something or being told something. It's actually just about like picking up on the little clues, the breadcrumbs. You know, things will have more significant meaning. You'll meet somebody and you'll just go, that was interesting that I met that person. That was interesting. That was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Synergies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's serendipity, right? It's not luck. It's serendipity. It was meant to happen. So you just go, okay, well, that means that I'm moving in the right direction. Now, I met them because it's leading me towards this thing. So I should push it, and your subconscious will start to push you more in that direction now because it reads it as a wayfinder, right? So it's a marker. It's a wayfinder. So that's the answer. Does manifestation come
Is imagination
from your purpose?
So you said imagination and visualization and manifestation. They're kind of 3 different things. Are manifestations just your imagination aligning towards your divine purpose?
Yeah. Well, they should be.
Yeah.
How do you know if they are?
You feel it.
Okay.
Intuition.
How
You
do
feel
you,
it.
intuition?
Intuition. Follow your gut.
Feeling.
Gut feeling. You remember, you've got more than one mind. We don't read it. Yeah, I think, they talk about the gut brain connection, right? And it is real. It's strong, to the people where, to the point where some people say that the gut is the second brain. Now you have a visceral feeling. That visceral feeling is like, and that can be good or it can be bad or like that. That feeling that we don't really understand happens. It triggers in your stomach, but it's related to what's happening in the brain. You don't whack your hand on a table and then go, oh, I've got a visceral feeling in my tummy. It's not happening. It's triggered by the mind. So that's a mind-gut relationship. Yeah. And people go, oh, well, that's weird. An octopus is one of the most incredible creatures. I don't eat octopus for this reason, right? Octopus have 9 brains. 3 hearts, 9 brains. 9. They have a central cortex, a central brain, which processes light, vision, everything else it sees and does.
I did not know this.
And it has a brain in every one of its arms. So each tentacle, each arm has a completely separate brain that can operate independently from every other brain in its body.
So if you eat an octopus, you're eating its brain.
Yeah. But if you're eating an octopus too, an octopus knows it's going to be eaten. It's so smart. They're
Really?
incredibly intelligent. I can't eat. You can't eat octopus.
I do like that documentary.
That used to be my philosophy.
Yeah, don't eat octopus.
Oh yeah, but I eventually
Yeah, that's great.
caved in.
Yeah, they're incredible. They're incredible creatures.
They're really smart.
They have thoughts and feelings. So here's the thing: is like they've got 8 brains that can all coordinate with the central brain. So why can't we? And it's not a brain in the sense that we understand the brain, right? But why can't we have that sensation? So to get back to your point, when something feels right in your stomach and you feel visceral and you feel like fire, and that's your body, your second brain is your body telling the conscious brain, pay attention. Yeah. Pay attention to this. Mm-hmm. Pay attention to this now. It's your second brain, because you've got a conscious brain and a subconscious brain or unconscious brain. And the subconscious brain is more powerful than the conscious brain. So I don't worry about the conscious brain. I spend all of my time programming my unconscious brain. That's how I get things done.
Can you immerse yourself in good frequency through positive self-talk?
Yes.
Like, what if you can't
Never say
necessarily
anything bad.
change
You
your
never say anything
environment?
bad about yourself, ever.
Yeah.
Not in your mind, and certainly never with your mouth, ever. The words you say with your mouth is what you are telling your subconscious brain. Mm-hmm. So if you say, I can't, don't say that. You say, I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Or I can't yet. Or even I can't yet. It's like, you say, I can't do that. You go, I haven't done that yet. I haven't yet. Always put the word yet at the end of it. Changes the whole framework.
It's being able to recognize, or it's being able to kind of talk to yourself in that manner. Like, you have that AI that you talk to get into that, but you also internally have your own kind of Self-talk, yeah, metacognition.
Yep, absolutely. And there's lots of things that I do. One of the things I did when I was doing self-work is the brain loves undeniable truth, right? Which is why when I talk to myself, it's truth. If I try to tell it that I want to own a yacht, my brain goes, you don't like yachts.
Yeah.
Well, you're not a yachty guy, right? So it knows it's bullshit. What it loves is undeniable truth and evidence. So in one of the tracks I've got, it talks about evidence, right? This was given to me. I didn't say, give me evidence. It just does. It shows actual evidence of things that have happened to me that are undeniable. They have happened and they're real and they're there. So therefore, the brain framework is honest, real, it's going to happen, right? When I was doing all this self-work years ago, I came across, the 4 A's, and a part of that also too was like identifying what I called, or I still call, my success matrix, right? Which is, a success matrix is breaking down all the things that you see as great achievements, personal achievements, right? For me, have they been done before? Are they unique? Are they special? In what way? Like things that I'm kind of proud of, the things that I've done that I'm proud of. And I made a whole long list. Some was like, I was state champion when I was 14. And the other one was I caught an arrow mid-flight when I was in my 30s. Like,
damn.
Yeah. I've got very fast reflexes.
Yeah.
I can literally, you can see it it's a YouTube thing. I can catch an arrow in midair, like in the movies.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, I caught one. Because somebody said I can't. And I love when people tell me I can't do something. Anyway, so like not many people can catch an arrow, but I can catch an arrow. And it was like I started a radio station, and no one else had done it that way. And there was all these different unique things that I was like quite proud of. And I wrote a list, right? And then what I did is I looked at them, and next to the list of achievements, things that I was proud of, I wrote out the things that allowed me to achieve those things. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, well, what made me catch an arrow? Well, that was skill, right? That's speed, and that's talent and speed. What made me start Nova? Talent. Like I got there because of talent. What made me, go shark diving? Bravery, because I don't like sharks, but I went shark diving. Bravery. So I just started like looking at all these things and started like writing keywords next to them. And then I went down the list and I started circling out the common ones, the most common ones that came up, until I came up with 7 very, very clear words, which is now my mantra. So when I have a cold shower in the morning, every single morning I have a cold shower, and I fucking hate it. I hate it. I have 2 minutes cold shower every morning and I don't like it. But I turn the tap on, I stand on it, and the first thing I do is I stand on it and I go, I do this because others won't, right? Which is a real thing for me. I do it because I know other people won't do it. That's why I do it. And I talk to myself vocally, out loud. And then, and I even say, I fucking hate this. God, I hate this, but I do it every single day. I'll say that. I go, I hate this, but I do it every single day because I do it every single day. So then the brain, like I know that I'm preparing myself for the shittiest part of the day is done in 2 minutes. So the rest of it's easy. But in that moment, I go through my success matrix, which is I literally recant the same 7 words. And it's just, I frame it as I am, right? I am talented. I'm confident. I'm brave. I'm determined. I'm hardworking. I'm resilient. I'm successful. I'm a weapon. I'm talented. I'm confident. I'm brave. I'm determined. I'm hardworking. I'm resilient. I'm successful. I'm a weapon. I'm talented, I'm confident, I'm brave, I'm determined, I'm hardworking, I'm resilient, I'm successful, I'm a weapon. And then I break it down. I can talk about things. I go, I'm talented. I can do things that other people can't do. I'm confident. I know that when I do these things and I apply them, I can get the outcomes that I desire. I'm brave. I will do things that other people can't do or won't do. I'm determined. Once I set my mind to something, I do not stop. I am resilient. I'm hardworking. I'm hardworking. I do more than is expected. I always get the job done. So I just say, I'm hardworking, I always get the job done. I'm resilient. I can endure far more than the average person. These are all truths. All of these things are true. And then I go, I am successful. I have a long list of achievements and my best achievements are yet to come. I am a weapon. Bang, repeat that. And the reason why, it's an undeniable truth. My subconscious mind, my brain knows that that is not bullshit. I've done all these things. They were all as a result of this. So when I say I am these things, my brain goes, well, it's true. We can't argue that, because your subconscious mind and your conscious mind will wrestle, and one will try and tell the other one that they're not telling the truth. They're not always friends. So if you give it a cheap path that is based in truth, it can't argue with it.
Do you... Forgive me if this is too forward or invasive of a question.
Don't ask me out on a date.
Ritalin?
No.
Okay. Have you purposely decided not to take ADHD medication?
I'm not puritanical about it. I don't take ADHD meds because the type of ADHD, and I'm not technically diagnosed, although I have been diagnosed, by medical practitioners who have said, mate, your ADHD is fucked. But the type of ADHD I have is not like this. They're all different types.
Yeah.
And mine's not the one that you fix with Ritalin or with Dexies and stuff like that. I've had Dexies, they don't do anything to me. I was talking to somebody today. I had one about 3 weeks ago at an event for fun to see what it was like. I seriously had one and I was like, I should have just had a coffee.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They have less effect on me than coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my brain doesn't need that.
Yeah.
It's not what my brain requires. What I have is I'm hyper-focused, like I'm not late to things. I'm very well prepared. I'm very, very disciplined, which is not common for ADHD people. I'm at the same time every morning. I go to bed at the same time. I'm very, very disciplined and very structured. That's not my problem. My problem is that my brain works really, really fast and often, so I get burnout.
Mm-hmm.
I get nervous system dysregulation. That's what I've got to be careful of.
Do you feel yourself like getting stuck in that burnout and you like all overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens is usually about once or twice a year, I just collapse. I just get so burnt out. I just sleep for 3-4 days. It's bizarre. It happened to me in the last year. And I slept for 16 hours a day for 3 days.
Wow.
4 days. I couldn't keep my eyes open.
Wow.
Just exhausted. So
Yeah.
that happens at the end of a period of time. I usually get it like around about now, this time of year.
Oh God, right, okay. Yeah.
And I don't really feel it coming on. Not really. Like I'll feel a little bit tired and then all of a sudden, bang.
Yeah.
And I'll spend like 2 days in a hotel room usually. It's not usually when I'm at home. Spend time I'll be away and I'll be in a hotel room and I just can't get out of bed. I just literally can't get out of bed.
Wow.
And then 2 days later, it's regulated again. I'm fine.
Do you ever become, or does that stress you out at all? Because you are so like go, 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 and extremely organised, you've got your goals, you're quite the hustler. Does that period of rest, do you identify that you need that, or does that stress you out? That you're...
Good question.
Yeah.
I love the idea of having holidays, but often when I'm on them, I get stressed that I'm not doing stuff.
Yeah. Sounds like me. Yeah.
But what I love doing is like every now and again is just going to a very, very quiet hotel somewhere and just sleeping and recovering. I'm not very good at recovery. I just burn out. It's just the way my brain is. And it's like, something like ADHD meds would probably make it worse, not better, because I'll just push the needle even harder.
Yeah.
So it's just something I have to do. It's just that's why I have to meditate so much. because if I don't meditate enough, then I can't get my nervous system to regulate properly, and that's when I feel really overwhelmed. Like one day it can be quite manic. Like one day I just go, I got 100 things. I'm fucking nailing it. I'm nailing this. And the next day I go, I got 100 things. What was I thinking? And then the next day I'm like going, oh no, I can control this. And it's dysregulated.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you get lots of sleep and you drop the cortisol out and it rebalances and I feel all right, then I'm like going, oh.
Okay.
Is sleep important to you?
Critical.
How many hours do you get a
8.
night? 8 hours every night?
Same time. I get up at 4:45 every morning and I go to bed at I start getting to bed about 8:15.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a sleep by 8:45.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet spot. 8 hours sleep is the best.
Yeah.
There's a saying in the army, which is sleep is a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is it's food, exercise, sleep.
Yeah.
They're the 3 things.
And it's recovery as well.
What happens in sleep is you do 2 things. Physically your body repairs, but mentally, your brain repairs. And I've noticed this when I've been in nervous system dysregulation. Is my dream? I just stop dreaming, right? Or I don't notice dreams. And then when I'm back online and feeling better, I have more vivid dreams, good dreams, really, really vivid, and lots of dreams. And that's because my brain is able to process all the stuff at night. It's working more efficiently. It's working better because I'm in a better sleeping pattern. So, no alcohol, no coffee too late, all those things. And then a bit of regulation, what happens is the brain will just process it. You just have more dreams. It's a bit more kooky, but you just go, oh, wow, I remember the dreams a bit more. And that's just the brain doing it. It's just cleaning it, filtering it out.
Yeah.
That's the same with the body.
Do you pay attention to your dreams? Do you think they mean something?
Yeah, sometimes I'll put them into chat. So I had a dream about snakes. What does this mean?
Yeah.
Does it mean I'm afraid of snakes? It's not. It's rebirth and, all sorts of weird shit that you don't think it's going to be.
Yeah.
Have you read Carl Jung? Do you know Carl Jung?
I know who Carl Jung is, yeah.
Did you align with kind of, not necessarily everything, but does he make sense of some things?
Yeah. But I mean, it's like Freud, Jung,
Everyone.
Nietzsche, they've all got something to take away from them, but I don't follow any of them. I don't think anybody should, none of those guys should have disciples, but they should have students. But yeah, I like Nietzsche. I like Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Mark Twain's good. He's funny, very clever writer. But yeah, I'm into philosophy and deeper thinking. I'm a very different person than what people think I am. The public think I'm one thing and I'm not. Very, very diverse, which is why I struggled. It was like, the public can't know the other side of me. All they want is stupid happy clown, and that's what I struggled with for years. Like, they only know one thing. I can only be one thing. I can only be that guy. I can only be the performer. And then that's why I was like crushing inside, because the other part of me was like going, no, you're a fucking elite killer. You want to do things. You want to be philosophical. You want to do these things. You're interested in this. And that's when I went to SAS Australia, I was like, no, I'm not just a clown. And so when I went on the TV show, everybody thought that I was going to fail it or that I wasn't being serious about it. I was like, no, I'm going to crush this. In my mind, because I was like, no, because I know the other side of it. Like same as my wife. My wife was like, didn't even. When I was on the TV show and I busted my ribs, they rang up my wife Georgie. I didn't know this until I got home. So they rang her up and they said, Merrick's just been to see the medic. He's got 2 broken ribs, and there's a very good. They're going into a thing tonight where it's interrogation. He's going into interrogation tonight, and this is where a lot of people bail out. So we just need you to have your phone on, because there's a very strong chance that that Merrick's going to come home. But before that was actually the ribs. They rang her once and they said, Merrick's broken 2 ribs, and she goes, yeah. I said, well, he's just so you know, you've got to keep your phone on because he's quite badly injured, so we're expecting him to come off the show soon. And Georgie just goes, no, he won't. I said, yeah, but he's broken ribs. And she goes, yeah, no. He won't, he's not coming home. If he was going to, he would already be here. And they're like, oh, yeah, but I mean, it was like, a day ago. And she goes, yeah, well, he's not coming home. I'll see him in a week or 2 weeks or whatever. And then when we got to the back after, they said, like they're going into a really stressful part now. Merrick's injured and all this sort of shit like that. And they rang up George and said, you need to have your phone on. She said, yeah, I'll keep it on. She said, but he won't call me. And they said, no, there's a very good chance to call him. She said, you don't know him. He's not. I will not speak to him until he rolls up to this door.
Wow.
It's exactly what happened, because I'm a psycho.
How long have you and Georgie been together?
I don't even know. 2 weeks, 7 years, fuck knows.
You knew each other in a past life.
I don't know, probably. I don't know. We're bonded souls, as they say.
Yeah.
Bonded. I don't know.
How has
20
her...
years. 20 years we've been together.
Wow.
Been
so
married
how
20
has
years.
her belief in you, has it changed or like validated your self-perception?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because I always thought, I'm a big believer of, say you're going to do something, do it. Otherwise don't say it. It just drives me nuts, particularly with mentoring, is if you say you're going to do something, do it. Otherwise don't say you're going to do it. A lot of people just say they're going to do something and then they don't do it. Whereas Georgie always says, if Mez says he's going to do it, it's done. Yeah. Take it to the bank. You guys are doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are doing good. Good questions. Very engaging. I mean, that whole thing was about me, which was weird, but it was also too...
No, that was good. I literally, in the middle of it, I was like, oh my God, I need to be writing this down.
In 10 words or less, what is your dream?
What's my dream?
What's your dream?
To have a legacy beyond myself that's positive and impactful on the rest of the world.
Wow.
Perfect.
Good dream.
Legacy is not to have a statue of yourself. Legacy is to leave an impression. A positive impression that resonates. I've got very strong goals. And they'll come to fruition. So I can feel, because I'm starting to get little way markers now.
Yeah.
The little signs the universe is starting to tell me now. It's a long period there where I was going, where are the signs? And that's where you just got to have the belief. And then all of a sudden you go, oh. And then more of them start to happen. And then serendipity starts to happen. Like 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this thing. Then I went to met this one guy, and then he's put me in contact with other people who put me in, all of a sudden now, bang, it's feeding my ecosystem. And I've got all these great things that are coming just because I did one good thing for one good person, bang. Yeah. Because it's in the right space.
Do you believe in like karma? Like doing good brings good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not karma, it's the law of reciprocity.
Mm-hmm.
Karma is part of that. So yeah, karma. Do good things. Law of reciprocity. If you're good to people, it will come back. The reason why I am able to get great opportunities is because I'm not an arsehole to people. If you give lots and you give openly and freely, that will come back. People will know you're a good person. Mm-hmm. There's nobody in show business will go around saying he's an arsehole, I don't like him, he's a prick, he was mean to me, he's touchy, he's handsy, none of that.
Yeah.
It's not what I do. Mm-hmm. I don't yell at people, I don't treat people badly. I just work very professionally. I have high standards. Yeah. But I don't blow up at people and act like an arsehole.
Yeah, that's good.
And that comes back around.
Yeah,
that's karma.
Absolutely.
Law of reciprocity.
The law of reciprocity.
Actually, no. I feel like
that was great.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thanks for that.
You guys are doing good.
Thank you so much.
I've got a good feeling.
Yeah, me too.